Welcome to FNaF News. I'm your host, the TNT Muffin. Today we're going to be talking about a new wave of FNaF merch. So I have talked about this in a different video, the wave of FNaF AR merchandise, but we do have some new information on it. So this is from Joker Tony on Twitter. He's a leaker. He leaked the Cursed Dreadbear stuff in the past, as well as a bunch of other leakers, but he was correct about that stuff, so he's probably going to be at least mostly correct with this stuff. So let's just look at what he's got. I do want to say he said he hasn't found anything about the mystery minis. I did talk about the mystery minis in the last video, and then same with the pop figures. He said he hasn't found anything on the pop figures yet, but we have had Pocket Pops leaked for this wave as well as the mystery minis, so there will probably be regular pop figures made as well. It wouldn't make sense for them to just make the mini versions. So starting off with the action figures, we got some details on them. We've got VR Toy Freddy, VR Toy Freddy Orange, that's probably the attack mode version. System Toy Bonnie, ? So, I don't really know what that means. He didn't really explain the question mark. I guess maybe he hasn't found it yet, but he's assuming that there's going to be one since all the other Arcade Mayhem ones are in there. That's my guess, but he hasn't really said what the question mark is for. Anyway, High Score Toy Chica. That one doesn't say there's an attack mode version, which is a little strange, but whatever. Then we've got Radioactive Foxy, and then Toxic Springtrap. So those ones will all be glow-in-the-dark, and then we have Shamrock Freddy, which will not be glow-in-the-dark, because he's just a little green boy. So yeah, it looks pretty cool. All the Arcade Mayhem skins, and then as well as the Toxic Wasteland event skins, and then also just Shamrock Freddy thrown in there. You know, we've got Frostbear, so why not Shamrock Freddy? They're the two OG skins, so it makes sense that they're being made. So now onto the plushies. We've got pretty much the same things. VR Toy Freddy, the attack mode version of him, System Toy Bonnie, System Toy Bonnie INV, I'll talk about that in a second, High Score Toy Chica, High Score Toy Chica INV, Radioactive Foxy INV, and then Shamrock Freddy, so pretty much the exact same characters. So INV, somebody in the comments was saying that that could be the abbreviation for inverted, because apparently Funko does do some merch which is just inverted colors of what it usually is. Inverted would be pretty interesting though. We haven't had any FNAF merch with inverted colors yet. We've had black lights, but not any inverted colors, so that could be interesting. I think this wave does look pretty cool. It's a lot of action figures. Let's go back to that, count how many there were. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 action figures. So that's a lot. That's actually the most action figures we've ever had in a wave before. I'm pretty sure the maximum before was just 6. Unless you count the glow-in-the-dark Pizza Sim and the regular ones as 1, but I don't think they're the same. So yeah, that's the most action figures we've ever had in a single wave, if this is accurate. So that's actually pretty interesting. I think this will be a pretty cool wave of merchandise if the molds for the figures, the action figures, are accurate to the game. Because we haven't had the toy animatronics as action figures yet for some reason. I mean, I don't know why we haven't yet, same with the Wizards. But if we get these things, and they are actually the accurate molds to the game, then it probably wouldn't be very hard for them to make a toy wave. So hopefully, after this, we'll finally get a toy action figure wave. That would be cool. So hopefully these are actually accurate to the toy animatronics, the skins in the game. Because if they are just regular Freddy, but with a VR headset on, that would be terrible. So I really hope they do make new molds. Well, Funko has been doing really good recently with the molds, the models. Someone said sculpts. I'm just gonna call them the molds. The new wave action figures, the molds for them looked really good. If you look at Glitch Trap, Dreadbear, Grim Foxy, I mean Jacko Bonnie is just Nightmare Bonnie, but still, they look really accurate to the game. So I do think these will look cool if this is accurate leaks, which I do think they are. But yeah, so pretty excited for this. I mean, the plushies, they're just gonna be recolors with some stuff added on, but the action figures, like I said, if they are accurate to the in-game models, I think these will be very cool, and I'm very excited for it to release. But that's all the news we have today. If you want to subscribe, click the button on top of my head. If you want to watch that original video where I talk about the other stuff, I mean, it's not really anything new, but you can watch it if you want. You can click that button over there. And if you want to see some other video I made, click that button over there. And I'll see you when the more information comes out on these things. Maybe if they get revealed or more leaks, we'll see.